Hello everyone, welcome back to Crowald's Traces of the Lost Colony. We were supposed to enter because there's this. And I told you guys when we were there that I didn't want to pick it up because I didn't want to disrespect him, but I'm pretty sure that we need it. Is there a way for us to get out again? I think that's the last thing that we missed. So let's go back to the burnt house and brew ourselves a concoction that will help us communicate with the dead or the deceased, whichever one comes first. And I know we can use a spirit box, but sometimes the spirit box simply doesn't work. So let's use whatever was written on the poem instead of. I do like the game though, I like it a lot. The world isn't that big, but it's fine, it's big enough. It's not too big that will confuse you. I wonder how long it will still be. Alright, let's go inside. So I wonder who burned down this house. What happened? Was it because of the cauldron? Alright, so what do you need? We have Nightshade. Okay, fine. Now you want a fire? It's boiling. Nightshade. And then the crow. Lifeless crow. Then... oh. Object dear to the spirit. Object belongs to spirit kindred. Symbolic piece of cloth. So I think this... cloth, that means beware. That one... something belongs to the next of kin, and... oh, this perhaps. An object dear to the dead. Spirit, rise from your deep sleep. I can't believe it worked. Oh, you look. Yes, you've done it, stranger. My name is Hugh Radcliffe. I do not have much time. Yes, it says so in the poem. I'm the one saying it. I wrote that poem. Oh, fair enough. Listen, you. I am from the Tatanga tribe. I am also the daughter of Chief Oskanuguro. The chief's daughter? So, Tawa's mother? Yes, but please listen without interrupting. My time is very limited. I left the camp because of the overwhelming pain I felt after losing my husband. According to our traditions, mourning is respected and no one opposes this law. Okay. After settling here, I tried to help the townspeople in every way I knew how. These people were unaware of the many cures our ancient traditions have taught us. They also lived in isolation here. I offered them treatment using herbs and they said I was using magic. I gave them flower fragrances to heal their marriages and they said it was the devil's work. Although the people I helped were grateful to me, rumors began to spread around town and said I was a witch. And then the things you saw happened and here we are. Yes. Did my father send you here? Yes, he wanted me to find a diary. I presume it's your diary? Yes, it is. So here comes the part where you need to listen even more carefully. I knew my end would come soon. I could feel it. After my husband's death, everything started to go wrong. Once fate makes its way towards you, you can't escape it. I suspected that I was cursed with voodoo before I died, but I wasn't sure. I am now certain, because my soul is bound here. Every moment I stay here, my suffering gets worse. I need help breaking free from here. Now that you managed to summon me, you can help me. Of course I will, but what about the diary? I'll tell you when the diary is after you free me. So tell me what to do. To free my soul, you must bury my bones in a suitable place. Right now, they are buried in this room. If you dig deep into that ledge over there, you will find them. But you can't move them yet, because, as I said, I am bound here through voodoo. That's why you need to break that bond first. How am I gonna do that? There must be a voodoo doll somewhere in town. I've seen something like that. You have to find that doll and put it in this cauldron. Then you will be able to move my bones from here. When you've buried me in a suitable place, we'll have our last chance to talk. At least I hope so. I'll tell you where the diary is then. I don't have any more time now, and the more I try to stay here, the more I suffer. Go, stranger. Do as I say. Please, save me from this pain. Okie dokie. A new entry has been added to our journal. Oh, the spirit has suffered a lot. That's here. I completed the ritual and it really worked. I summoned a spirit and spoke to her. I'll have a lot of stories to tell after this journey is over. The spirit has suffered a lot. She was the daughter of Chief Oskanuguro and the mother of Tawa. The diary belongs to her. She said she had been under the effect of voodoo before she died. First, I'll put the voodoo doll in this cauldron, bury her bones in a suitable place. The voodoo doll is somewhere in this town, and her bones are in this room. After her soul is able to find peace, she'll tell me where the diary is. I think we gotta go back to Riley's. That bison might be the clue. That's the first thing I said when I saw that bison. We saw one in our room where we stayed. Let's see if that is true. And the cemetery is probably the suitable place for us to bury the bones. But who? I mean, the villagers killed her, but one of them probably had to do it. One of them had to be the leader. Was it the governor? Was it the priest, perhaps? Quite empty. Quite empty. Oh! There is a doll. That's the voodoo doll. Oh. So it wasn't the bison. Huh. I didn't remember the doll there, though. Just didn't realize it was the voodoo doll. But it's a good thing we went back to Riley's. I also have the feeling that we're nearing the end of the game. You know, we have to find the shaman, but it suddenly all got a little bit eerie with all the ghosts. Down, please. Alright, let's throw the voodoo doll in. The woman is in so much pain here, I hope this all works. And then, it's like there's something underneath. Since I'm not a dog, I shouldn't try digging with my hands. Fine, we have a shovel. I can't move them without placing the voodoo doll in the cauldron. I already did that. So destroying the voodoo doll worked. Now I can handle the rest of the task. What was that? Something happened there. It's kind of freaking me out. I want to move out of this house as quickly as possible. The place is haunted. Right, so I think... Bones of the Ghost. I can't imagine a better place for bones, right? An open area. Seems somewhere ideal to dig. What is that? A T-shaped wood? Standing next to the other stuff. Let's pick it up. Right. Use the shovel on the open area. Then place the bones in there. That's it. Now I'll have to cover it off. Use the shovel again. Will be just fine if I put something to mark it. I just picked it up, the T-shaped wood. Ah, you did it, stranger. I did everything you said. I destroyed the voodoo doll and I buried your bones here, to the church's graveyard. I've escaped that house thanks to you. My soul is not a prisoner anymore. I now have the chance to overcome my suffering. There is something I want you to know. Other than the diary spot, what is it? Oh yes, we'll get to that later. Listen, I want you to know I forgive everyone. The ones that set my house on flames. The people that I did good to but did not help me when I am all alone in flames, even though I don't know who it is. The one who cast a voodoo on me. I forgive them all. I want nothing more than to get rid of all this pain and be reunited with my husband. Tawa is at good hands as long as he's with my father. I hope fate brings up good people to her just like you. Thanks for letting me know all of that, and what about the diary? Oh, Tawa's a girl. Father Roland has the diary. I gave it to him shortly before I died. He'd give you the diary if you tell him that I mean Solita, found peace. Solita? He used to call me that. Alright, guess it's time to say goodbye. Yes, thank you, stranger. We did not meet when I was flesh and bone, but you became one of the closest people to me. There's something about you, stranger. From the moment I saw you, I also tried to understand this while suffering. But this is even beyond me. I believe that your arrival to these lands has a big meaning. I don't know why you're here, but you might run into something a lot bigger than you've expected. My time is running out. Guess it's time for me to go. May the light enlighten your way. Don't hurt the White One. White One? That word again. If only I understand what that means. Anyway, I hope she finds peace where she goes and reunites with her husband. Yeah, goodbye, Solita. It's time to see Father Roland. Indeed it is. He apparently has a diary? Father? Solita found peace. You don't need to feel sorry about her anymore. Really? So you followed the instructions? I'm very happy for her. Poor Solita. As I told you, you have no reason to worry anymore. Thank you, Traveler. She gave me this diary shortly before her death. She said I would know who is the right person to hand this to. Since you helped her reach peace, that person must be you. Take it. You know what to do with it. Thank you, Father. A new entry has added to your journal. Alright, I do know what to do with it. We need to go back to Diary of a Ghost. We need to go back to the chief. Now that I have the diary, I can hand it over to the chief. But I can't say I'm not curious about the voodoo thing. Why would anyone want to harm a lonely woman? I wonder if Riley knows anything about it. Okay, let's head to Riley first then. Since you're leading me there, game. Or shouldn't we? Shouldn't we? Maybe. Maybe we should save first before we talk to Riley. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's save first. Hello, Riley. I found a voodoo doll in your building. You know anything about it? My room. Who stayed in this room before I did? I left such a mess behind them. But it seems like you slept like a baby anyway, right? And since you're wondering, a woman from the tribe last stayed there. She was here to bring a delivery from the tribe. If I'm not mistaken, the woman was alone because there was nothing much to carry. She was wearing a green dress and a green feather thing on her head. She usually would have been accompanied by a man, but this time she was alone. I normally lodge all my guests in the very room you're staying in. The other rooms generally act as storage for spare items. I don't get new guests every day, so a woman with a green dress then. So she must be the one who put the voodoo doll there. God, what is going on here? See you. Hey, we got an achievement. Detective. Right. Then it should be her who put the voodoo doll here. God, what's going on here? Yeah, you already said that. You. So who has... Is it Soft Paw? Was she the one with the green dress? I don't really know. But we're heading into the tribe anyway. So let's see who's wearing a green dress. No? It's you. It's you. It's you. You're the one who cast the binding spell on the woman who lived alone in town. There's no point in denying it, so don't try to. But how did you know that? You went into town for a delivery and stayed overnight at Riley's. Meanwhile, you cast the spell and placed the voodoo doll in the hallway upstairs at Riley's. The villagers set their house on fire because of the rumors about her, and the poor woman could not escape due to your binding spell. Even after she died, her soul was trapped there. But why? Why did you do this to her? Because she shouldn't have taken Tocado from me. She couldn't protect him anyway. What are you talking about? Who is Tocado? Her husband? Yes, he was my childhood sweetheart. Solita stole him from me. After their marriage, I kept my love secretly in my heart and never bothered them. Oh, I could accept loving him from afar, but I couldn't stand his death. Solita is the only one at fault for this. What does this have to do with Solita? Didn't Tocado die when he went hunting? I would have taken better care of him and protected him. I'm sure of that. You're getting silly. None of this is an excuse to sentence a woman to death. Do you realize what will happen to you if people hear you did this? You wouldn't tell them, would you? Please tell me you wouldn't do such a thing. I did it all because of the pain of losing Tocado. Please don't tell anyone. I'm not like you. I don't see myself as having the right to judge anyone. It's not up to me to punish you, but you have to get out of here. I don't think it's right for you to stay and claim you still have a place here. The chief is mourning his daughter, and it's because of you. I'll go, just don't tell anyone about it. No one will ever hear my name again. I will disappear completely. I don't have anyone here anyway. You better do that. Right. So I'm taking a look at the time, and I think that we are going to hand over the diary to the chief next time. So I want to thank you very much for watching Crowalt, Traces of a Lost Colony, and I will see you next time.